And guys, we'll see Che, who signed a shoe deal before ever playing in a game. Shaq, that's become a growing trend.
Every rookie seems to get a shoe contract just for waking up. You should have to earn it. These executives just throwing money around now, Ernie. I'm so jealous.
Man, I wish I was around when I wish I was born now. And this was my rookie year. You know, this would be incredible because I'd get 3 shoe deals. I'd be the only guy.
See the shoes I'm wearing?
What are they?
Ooh.
They were given to me.
Oh.
Is that the EJS's?
Mm-hmm.
But you
Ernie
can't fault
Johnson
Shea.
Supremes.
You can't fault Shea for having it, even though Ernie has a deal too, him and Che.
This is Ernie. Came to my house in 1989.
Wow.
I call these E-Chays.
Oh.
E-Che.
Oh, E-Che. Oh.
Onto something.
I call them ugly.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on. Ready to give their faithful fans plenty to cheer about tonight. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express.
But, boy, if you're hitting the panic button this early, look out.
But the one thing is, Doris, you can really kind of rectify the situation because of the length of the regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. An NBA year affords plenty of opportunities.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Young's checked in for the Lakers.
Well, Kevin, how about the remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time? Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes, he can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
Here's Doncic. He gets that one.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
The Lakers in the lead. Young dishes to Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for LeBron. And it's Green in for Bradley.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Davis kicks to Kuzma. Passes it to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Davis has got 9 points.
You know, you get the sense this guy, the 4 years of college ball helped. He plays at his pace, and he does it with such calm.
Doncic outside. Back to Barea. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The drive by Che. Misses from short range. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. Reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. That gives them the lead. Barea's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, don't let the diminutive size fool you. This guy is not intimidated and can get his shot in the painted area.
Shea passes to Green. Back to Young. Shoots it up. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Wright dishes to Barea. Doncic outside. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. The Lakers trail. To the paint.
And so far the story on Luka Doncic. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 21 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
And both free throws good for Che.
I'll tell you guys, one thing I love about the NBA is the Summer League. Che is a guy who used it as a launching pad in his career, and he's not the only one.
Doncic outside. Young with the steal. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, what's the best combination of inside-outside basketball you see offensively now?
Well, two guys really come to mind immediately for me. It's Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis, because both men can face up and knock down shots in a legitimate enough fashion that you've got to get out and contest those guys. But the other side of this is they can play in the post and be a legitimate back-to-the-basket force who you've got to guard with more than one guy. I mean, how exciting, Kevin, are Joel and AD to watch play?
They're thrilling. I would agree.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The numbers for Luka Doncic absolutely staggering. The only rookie ever to average over 20 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Che. Cousins trying to free himself up. Another shot, shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, this is part of his rise to being an NBA player. Che does such a good job of drawing contact.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. That free throw missing. And such impressive poise and confidence for Luka Doncic, Doris. He's unfazed by the NBA.
I think it makes sense, Kevin, when you consider this young man has been playing as a pro and against men since the age of 16. And by 17, he was tearing up the EuroLeague. This guy was ready to make the leap.
Here's Barea. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a 2-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Lobbed up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Dallas has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Barea, the pass to Doncic. Pass to Wright. Clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Lakers shooting 40% here in the early stages. Young against Barea. Caldwell Pope passes to Young. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Out to the wing. Barea with a wide open look and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Barea's got the game tied up here for Dallas. Che outside. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Barea with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Young against Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Doncic has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Barea against Young. Barea kicks to Doncic. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Doncic has got 7.
No shortage of confidence from Luka Doncic. If he gets a clean pass, it's going up.
Over in the corner, Green. Back to Young. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. Doncic against Caldwell Pope. And the basket is good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Deep low post position. If DeMarcus Cousins has it, turn the lights out.
Here's Doncic. 17 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Dallas, Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. J.J. Barea is out there with Hardaway. And it's Marjanovic in at center. Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Murray. The 3. Mavericks with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Cousins trying to free himself up. Count that bucket. Shea's got 7 points in the game.
Well, there's more to basketball than threes and lay-ins. Shea doing work in the mid-range there.
Here's Doncic. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane. We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Caldwell Pope finds Young. Not really his range, and it's off target. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
Doncic feeling it out. No good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. To the inside, here's Young. That one's good. Just his third make brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Well, Shea does not let the defender impede his progress, ignores the contact, and finishes.
Bounce pass Barea. Here's Doncic. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Los Angeles leading by 4. Caldwell Pope passes to Young. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Young's got 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
McGee with the block. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Caldwell Pope dishes to Shea. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Barea. Rebound the Lakers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
And I think that's a product of being incredibly aggressive. You could see that was a part of their strategy going in, and I thought they were consistently following that the entire game.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Well, think back to
Some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell, and it's Wright in for Doncic. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Anthony Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Green, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Chase subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
what we know, Kevin, unequivocally, is that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Hardaway with a wide open look. And that time, also a missed shot.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Now, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
Timeout.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Barea comes in for Jalen Brunson. The Lakers also with a sub. Murray's checked in. Here's Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Hardaway. Green with the block.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Mavericks trail by 13. 35 seconds left here in the second. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Wright. Outside Hardaway. They could use a bucket. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Murray, the pass to Che. Howard, good. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
The feed to Hardaway. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got his 3rd assist on the night. It's Young on the wing, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Wright comes in for Hardaway. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for LeBron. Young's checked in for Avery Bradley. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Dwight Howard. So the Lakers 5 right now. Shea is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. Rondo drives in. The shot missing. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. Trailing by 19. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Shea. Of course, you can't help but notice the teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Shoots from the high post. Here's Marjanovic. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Porzingis, he's checked in for Dallas. Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Doncic. Los Angeles on D. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Green, the pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Here's Doncic. The 10-footer finds the target. Doncic has got 16 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
And the first one at the line is good. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Young with the steal. Lobbed up there for Green. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Barea kicks to Doncic. Knocked away. And stolen by Che. Goes up. And Young with the stuff.
Yeah, just seeking out the basketball. Che gets to the other end quickly. What desire.
Now Barea. He's got 9. He dishes it to Doncic. Steps back and fires. Shea with the block.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the foul called on Shea. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Doncic in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Good on the bucket. 23 points for Che.
Wow, Che is absolutely on fire. Worked for everything he's got.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
And Doncic, here we go. And he overshot that one, missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Count it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kicks to Powell. Launches it. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Jay. The pass to Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there, you're correct. Looking to end the run. Kleber, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Back to Jay. Caldwell Pope outside. Lakers working the ball around now. And the Lakers with another miss. For Dallas, they've gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Jackson misses. Caldwell Pope against Lee. And Shea with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lee outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Kleber. All alone. Count it.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Lakers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Caldwell Pope finds Davis. Inside, Young. Howard trying to free himself up. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 27 points for Jay. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Mavericks. Over Young. Curry's shot is good.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
And here's Jay outside, drains the three-pointer. Jay's got 13 points in the 2nd half.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Young against Curry. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Let's remember that GMs weren't sure about his dedication to the game, but Chase answered those questions with absolutely sensational play.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Jay.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Curry attacking. They double team Curry. Jackson has the open look. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And that one's good to go from Shea. Shea's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Curry is inside. He's against Young. Curry dishes to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Curry passes to Jackson. The three-pointer, no good. Lakers have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
That second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Lee kicks to Jackson. Pass to Curry. From deep. Rebound by Murray. And Los Angeles guys shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Curry is inside. Covered by Shea, and it's in there. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Pass to Howard. Trying to get open is Davis. That's good from Howard on the assist by Davis. 14 points for Howard.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Dallas shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Curry kicks to Jackson. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Lee outside. Outside for Curry, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Brunson scanning the floor. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Kevin Harlan.
50 Cent and Mayweather with us. True story. All my life. Grinding all my life. Sacrifice. Hustle pay the price. One slice. Got the ball of dice. That's why. All my life. Grinding all my life. All my life. Grinding all my life. Sacrifice. Hustle pay the price. One slice. All my life.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special post-game guest.
Hey, it's Shaq. You guys stomped that team, and I mean literally. Wasn't even close. When did you realize this game was yours to lose?
Hey, man, I think the key for us was to never get comfortable having the lead. Treat the game as it was dead heat all 4 quarters, you know what I'm saying? Because as soon as we let off that gas pedal against a team like that, boom, your advantage is gone. So we didn't feel like we had the game until it was obvious, too late, you know what I'm saying, for them to come back.
Man, wow.
And that's going to do it for tonight. For Kenny, for Shaq, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he is, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. We'll see you again soon.
Che, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
You did a lot of distributing tonight, leading the team in assists for your first time as a pro. How were you able to generate so many open looks?
I mean, I don't know if I did anything special. I just kept the ball moving. I found the open man, passed it to him, and he hit the shots. So shout out to my teammates for hitting open shots.
Cool. Thanks, Shay.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
All good, Ted. Good seeing you, brother.
Can I grab you for a second, Che?
Yeah, what's up?
You set a new career high in points scored tonight. Don't you think you deserve a bigger role on the team?
I'm happy to take on whatever role coach asks of me. If he wants me to score more, I can do that. If he wants me to facilitate, I can do that too. My job is to be ready at all times.
Good stuff. Anything else?
You trying to set me up, Vin? Seems like it.
Che, I would never. Unless you feel like giving me a real soundbite.
Nah, not at all, man. I'll catch you later, all right?
All right, all right.